How are we going, everyone? Have a look at it. Can you believe that? It's been just over a week, I think, since we last spoke about it. Elderflower. It has gone ballistic. All the new leaves, and it's growing in, you know what? That's right, the superfood. We planted straight into superfood. No cocoa coir, cocoa fibre, pith, no compost, no potting mix, no soil. Straight out frass, which is the larvae frass or superfood fertiliser. Now that's nuts. Look at all that beautiful green growth, and it's a vibrant green. So that's the old leaf still, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But all this new growth in here, that's fantastic. Now, this one here, the mandevilla, a lot slower, but again, have a look in there. See these two little tips there? They weren't there before. That's come good. So that's an indicator. So, you know, the speed of the recovery or growth rate is irrelevant. It's the fact that it's actually recovering, it's actually growing, it's not going backwards. So that's the element that we need to look at here. So we're growing it in superfood. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, I don't know where you've been hiding, because I've been talking about it almost every day on radio and things like that. Superfood is our new... it's changing the way we fertilise our gardens, obviously, and I'm talking about closing the loop. And I'm not referring to just what you do in your own garden. When we're buying a product, this will become available at all good garden centres across Australia. At the moment, it's on our website. It's the recycled food waste. So anything that's been unprocessed, vegetables or fruit, is taken and broken down by the soldier fly larvae. And 7 days later, we have a wonderful compost or fertiliser like this with a bit of black grit enhanced into it. And this is the trial we did here to see if we can grow it in there directly. And the proof's in the pudding, folks. Have we got any roots yet coming through? Because normally there are roots before the leaves come up. I'm going to tip this one out again because it's the bigger one of the two. Let's make sure we don't destroy it. And it hasn't been watered for a couple of days. No, they're not pushing through. I'm not ready to break this away yet. I'm just going to give this, over here. What's that? There's the root there. Yep, it's starting to come through the sides there, folks. So we do have roots starting to come through. Only a couple, but what do you expect? That looks like slow release fertiliser. What's that doing in here? Did we have anything in this? I did not use any potting mix, folks, unless I had some. You can see it's slightly different at the bottom there. We may have had some soil at the bottom, or potty mix, because I don't use slow release. But anyway, that doesn't really matter whether there is slow release at the bottom. The roots aren't there to enjoy that, if it's any good at all anyway. Also, here, did we pot these up with just cocoa coir? Or did we mix some superfood in this as well? This is our solanum. I can't remember. So you can scroll back into our previous... Look at that. That is nuts. That's just nuts. Seriously, we use this as a rootstock. These will be available. I haven't put them online yet. I haven't told the team to put them online yet. I probably will tell them to do pre-orders, folks, so we can work out how many we need to make. I'd rather do that than sit here making, 100 or 200 of them and everybody starts saying we want 400. So we need to understand the quantities. So we might do that in the next day or two on our website, vasili'sgarden.com. So superfood. We also had some queries about live larvae in the superfood over time, because there are some eggs in it. It's like buying a bag of compost or worm castings. You get some eggs in it, the colony, it starts to populate. The same thing with the superfood larvae. They will populate. If you're lucky to get some eggs in your little bag of superfood, well, enjoy it. They're not invasive. They're not territorial to the point where they attack beneficial insects. They won't destroy your microclimate. They are, they go for rotting food matter, like fruit and vegetables. That's what they go for. They don't give off any pathogens, any nasties out that could destroy your garden. They have all the positive things going for them. They are subtropical environment of creatures of habit in that way. So if you're in Victoria, in the cooler regions of Australia, chances are they won't survive a full cycle of life or 2 cycles of life because of the cool weather that we're going through. And for those who live in the northern parts, you more than likely already have or noticed or haven't noticed, but have them in your garden or surrounding parklands. So that's the soldier fly larvae, and obviously the soldier fly. It looks like a skinny wasp, basically. It doesn't sting, doesn't do anything like that. It just searches for rotting food to lay its eggs, and they enjoy it. Now, it is on our website. We've got it around the $10, folks. It is dirt cheap. You can place your orders for pickup in Lethbridge, and we are going to be opening up Coburg as well. So that's our second location where you'll be able to get your superfood. So ring our 1300 627 374 if you want to place an order for click and collect, and the ladies will take your orders and be able to organise a pickup time for you from the 2 locations. And we'll also be at the Flower and Garden Show with the superfood. So put it in your diary to come down to the Flower and Garden Show or give us a call on 1300 627 374 to get your bag of superfood before it goes back to full price. From Eva Silly, Maresi.